Good morning, everyone. Good. How are you all? Fine. Now, in the last 3 weeks, we discussed React. We understand the React. We understand what it is. We understand how it works. What are the different things in it? Do we know 100% of the React in this class? No. We covered almost 81, 80 percentage is done. Almost any technology you learn on any course, whether it's taught by me or whether it's taught by any another or in an Arisheti or any another institute or in a YouTube or Udemy, it will not be 100%. The reason is because the complete 100% comes from your understanding and your practice, your consistency of doing it daily. Today and tomorrow, we are going to do a project. Okay. Normally, whenever I see anyone's resume, the first reason to reject someone's resume is their project. Because most of the projects were very, very, very bad. Let me show you some of the things. Most of the people keep their projects, some e-commerce websites, some OTT app, some portfolio. There are some people who will put actually to do and weather app also in their resume, which is silly. Some people will put it like bank management app, something library management or hospital management. But if you build an app, if you build an application, it should be something called real time. Real time means a real user able to see it, understand it, feel it, and use it. If I build an app that anyone should able to see it and real persons should able to use it, that website should be there. I think in first day only I showed you how to put that website dot netlify and all. And a real website, a real project or app, real time project should have something called soul. Most people don't have that. Like they don't know what is that project, they don't know why they did it, they don't know what in it, they just mention it. There is no soul for it. If you have a soul, you will pick first to get an idea. Do you have any ideas to I want to build something like this? I want to build something like this. Do you guys have any ideas? Come on, at least you will think about something now. When you see one website, when you see one app or when you see something, have you ever felt it like I want to build something like this? Do you, sir? Yes. If you felt like that, that kind of idea you should build, not any chota app. Are you getting my point? Online, are you all getting my point, sir? I want to understand real world architecture of using React as front end, Django as back end, and MySQL database. Could you explain how they interact with each other? I will. Don't worry. First, we will understand how real time apps works. Okay, right, sir? Now, this one is very simple. This one is very simple. If first for Django one, I will show. Okay, sir, whether it's a Django or whether it's Node.js, Express.js, whether it's Python or whether it's Flask or whether it's Java Spring Boot or .NET C Sharp, all have the same flow. The flow is very simple. The flow is very simple. All you will do is, where is this? Let me open the whiteboard. So basically, in every app, what it will have is client. You will have something called client. Client is nothing but React.js. Client is nothing but React.js, and you will have something called server. Server is nothing but your Node.js, Node with Express, or Python with Django, or Python with Flask, or C Sharp with ASP.NET, or Java with Spring Boot. So basically, all these are servers only. So you will have something called database. Databases are such as MySQL, MongoDB, PostgreSQL, or something Oracle, or MS SQLite, or kuch bhi, anything. Now, how they connect, sir? To connect this, to connect this MySQL, MongoDB, Oracle, you will have something called package drivers. You will have a package driver or clients, they call it as driver clients. They have something called package drivers. For example, if you want to connect the MongoDB with Python, there is one package called PyMongo. What is the package, ma? PyMongo. All you will do, pip install. You know, pip na, pip is something you will use to install. So pip install PyMongo. PyMongo will be installed. Then you will connect the client with some URL, and then you will automatically connect it. I will show. Same way for MySQL, you have something called MySQL client also, something. Okay. So using that packages, you will install and you will connect this both. So only server can talk to database, database talk to server. Second, how client and server will talk. Anyone tell me? How does client and server will talk? Remember, sir? API. What it will do? APIs. What does it mean by API, sir? Application programming interface. So client gives some request and server gives some response. So client request is processed by API and server response is given by the API. API is also created by the server. The front end just uses it. Screen share is paused. Online, can you see the screen, ma? I think screen is sharing, I thought. Online, can you see the screen, sir? Now? Sorry. Now, focus here, sir, one more time. So you have it here, client React.js, having connected with the server with through the APIs, request and response, and the server connected to the database. Online, anyone have any doubts, sir, here? Anyone have any questions, sir? Now, your choice, you can take Node Express or Django or Flask or .NET or Spring Boot. Each one have their own advantages and disadvantages, but it depends on the applications people go. This is a basic outline structure. Okay. Now, if I have to build an app in this structure, I can go here, something called GitHub, Django, API, app, or something like e-commerce. So if I type it, someone must have built this somewhere. Someone built this. Now I will take this code, go here, dot. Now I will show the code. So now I have it like two codes. This is my backend. Okay, my server code. I'm just showing it. Does it connected to the database? Uh, I don't think so. Anyway, Django. Django here. It is connected to PostgreSQL, not the MySQL. Okay. Now, anyway, so let me go here. How it is doing it. Any of your application starts with one kind of Python application. So this guy is going it with one Python. So this one is checking it whether it is installed or not. Okay. So where is the entry point? Docker file, encrypt file, compose file. They didn't give any kind of entry point. Something app.py or main.py will be there. Main.py will be there. Where is it? Views.py. Good. This can be the entry point then. If you want to know entry point, I think mostly the entry point will be mentioned in package here somewhere. No, no, no. Okay, let's start with the views.py. Now, if you go here, views here, people will do the structure. There are three things: model, view, controllers. Okay, each one follows the different kinds of frameworks. Basically, views represents what you see, whatever directly interacting with the user, whatever directly interacting with the client or something kind of one is represented by the user. Okay, the main ones. The logic, business logic is done by the controller, and whatever the logic done with the databases is done by the models. Now here, this guy is taking some kind of REST frameworks and he is importing something called list API, retrieve API, create API, generic API, retrieve and update API, and update API. We don't know what are this, but they are importing from something called generics. Okay, and then he's importing bunch of other things. He's been importing something called login, password, password reset, confirm password, and password change view, logout view. So he's importing all of these things. Where he is connected with the MySQL, where he is somewhere he should have connected with the PLSQL. Login API view, settings, serializer. Okay, somewhere here. Where is this? See, this guy is saying it like settings. From settings, he is getting some attribute, but we don't know where is this settings one actually what is doing. So let's go here. Somewhere the settings will be there. Control F. Settings from configuration. So we should go to configuration file. Conf. Django dot cons. Import settings. Okay, that may be generic then. Okay. This is about the orders. Configurations. This contains installations. No. Core. Somewhere they should have connected this. Let's go here. PL SQL. If I directly go, it might work. SQL Lite 3, SQL data source, import SQL, somewhere requirement, correct. This is the file, e-commerce slash settings dot slash base dot py. Why didn't I get this when I checked it? Dekho, in e-commerce, there is something called settings. In settings, there is something called base. Okay. So inside this, he is connecting with something called Django db.backends.sqlite 3. He's having it something like the SQLite, and he is connecting that SQLite 3 with some kind of path. In this base directory, he will give the credentials, he will give the path of the application and everything, whatever the route he is having it. He is also connecting something called Redis URL for caching the memory. Finally, what he will do, he will connect this database and he will create it something called routes. He will get some kind of API routes finally. something like localhost 5173 or something you will run. In that 5173 slash API slash something login slash API slash logout slash API slash sign up slash API slash order slash API slash status slash API slash cart. Like that, he will create a complete list of APIs. When this list of APIs are given, the React application will use async await and connect to this. Are you getting my point, ma? Online, are you getting my point, sir? This is one way. This is one way of application. There is another way of applications to build. There is another application which will have client. Client is front end, and instead of using your own backend, people will create APIs, and you will have something called server with bash. Server as bash. What does it mean by bash? Backend as a service. Backend as a service. There are some applications which will give you backend completely for free. See, if you want to do the full application, you need to learn Python, na? Then Django, na? Then database, na? Three things you have to combine, na? That much big code you have to write. Instead of doing it, some sites will tell you, I will give you backend. I will give you database. Everything I will do. I will create the APIs. You just use front end and connect us. Okay. What do you need for backend? Backend we need for login, logout, sign up, security we need, payments we need, chart we need, or database storage we need. Right or not? Get the data or put the data or post the data or delete the data we need, CRUD we need. Anything you need in backend and database, anything you need in backend and database, they will already provide it. It's like a ready-made. Okay. Ready-made shirt. But you know what is the difference between your own stitched shirt and the ready-made one? The difference is like whatever you want, you cannot get it in ready-made. But whatever you get, with that you can have a decent life. Are you getting my point, ma? When you go for really big application, people don't prefer ready-made. Okay, but for a normal or medium-sized one, ready-made solutions are easy. Most of the famous ready-made solutions made by the BAS are Firebase, Supabase, AppWrite, etc. Have you guys ever heard of this Firebase, Supabase, something? Someone interesting question, sir. In backend, we will use SQL or MySQL now. देखो, SQL and MySQL are not two separate things. Basically, I will tell you. MySQL is database management system. SQL is a language. Okay. They have it like different purposes. First of all, if you want to use MySQL, in that you have to use SQL only. कैसे पता था? देखो, in like in North India, if you go to the North India, in some places like the Hindi in Rajasthan is different, and the Hindi in Bihar is different. If you come to South India and if you go to the Hyderabad, like in Hyderabad, Hindi is completely different from the North India, right or not? But basically, all are Hindi only, right? The way they manages are different. Okay, that is because the same way SQL is same. In Oracle also we use SQL. In MySQL also we use SQL. In SQLite also we use SQL. SQL Server also we use SQL. In PostgreSQL also we use SQL only. But syntax is alag right now. Like in some words which we use in Hyderabad, you cannot find the meanings in North India. Okay, the same way, the same way in MySQL we call varchar something string variable. In Oracle we call varchar two. Okay, in PostgreSQL and all we just call that's it. But basically all uses Hindi only. SQL is Hindi. MySQL is like a nativity, that particular region one. Okay. Using these things, backend will develop. These are databases ones. Are you getting my point, ma? In Django, Python lang is used. Same in MySQL, SQL lang is used. 100% correct. I agree with it. Now, next, sir, there is something called BAS. Without writing backend, without writing database, you can actually use this Firebase and you can create an application very easily. All you have to do is Go to this website called Firebase. What is the website name, sir? Go here. Can you see here go to console? For me, I got go to console because I already logged in. You can see it. If you don't logged in, it will come as sign in. Just click there. If you have Google account, it is free. Firebase is provided by Google only. Click here, sign in, go to console. Once you go to console, can you see it is asking, do you want to create a new Firebase project? Click here, new Firebase project you want to create. Give here name. Okay. You can give any name you like. Continue. Do you want Gemini? This is a recent feature. If you want AI in your app, you can put it. I don't want Gemini. Or do you want something like Google Analytics? No, I don't want. And it will create automatically an app project. So you are just creating the backend, sir. Now, once this particular project is done, you can create a web project. See, once it is open, see, I will open this particular project. In this project, what kind of app you want to build? Add app. Do you want to build iOS or Android or web app? I want to go with web app. What is the name? Something web app XYZ and registered an app, and automatically you will get some kind of SDKs. Go here. Can you see here? I got some kind of keys and all. You need to copy this and keep it store somewhere. If anyone have these keys, they can actually do your project. Okay. So I'm just showing you because anyway you don't do anything. But these things will be secret and you will keep this in your application. Once you keep them secret in your application, automatically they will be there and you will come here. If I want to authenticate anything, click here authentication, enable the authentication. I wanted to have email and password in my app. Okay. Now my website is ready. Sorry, now my backend is ready. Backend is ready, which can use email and password. Now all I will do is connect the front end, React. There are some kind of React Firebase libraries. If you go to that, they will show you like what are the methods to use. If already you have API keys, just connect them. You will get login, log out, sign up options for the backend. What if, sir, I want to store something? You can use something called Firestore database. What if I want to do some kind of hosting? App hosting is there. If you want to do something like AI, you have it like AI things. If you want it like custom functions, you can do it here. So anything you want, backend will automatically provide it by using this BAS, backend as a service. There are some real-time applications built by this also. Like recently, I have seen one website. I don't know whether you know this or not. Does anyone knows this site called Bewakoof? Anyone heard of this? Hey, it's one of the good fashion, man. Like if anyone knows it, like you can try it. Okay, this is one of the recent fashioned one. I kind of used it for Comic Con. And if you go for this Bavakov one, they are having it like kind of good site. Okay, they sell T-shirts and brands and all. Now, if I go here, can you see it is built with the React, na? Now, if I go here, there is one extension called Bapalizer. What is the extension name? If you have this extension, it will tell you how this website is built. Now, can you see here what things they used for this website, sir? Do they use Python? Node? जावा? नहीं, कुछ नहीं. React, Firebase खाली है. दोनों में यूज करें तो वेबसाइट आ गया. Their database is also Firebase only, basically, because backend and database both will be same. Say देखो, backend and database both will be inside of this one only. Are you getting my point, ma? Online, are you getting my point? So real-time apps also built with this. There are so many apps which are built with Superbase. Okay, real-time apps also built with these things like Firebase. See here, there is another architecture also. Recently popular one. The recent popular one, kind of called the, where is this? AI AI based apps. What are these AI based apps? AI based apps are very simple. There will be something called AI providers. So some companies, what they will do, they will have all the AIs in their servers. They will provide the AI and they will give some kind of API. See, ultimately, if you observe all three structures, front end is API only, right or not? And front end, you will have it something called React. So basically, what it will do, front end will say, "हमको ये चाहिए," but I want this something like that. Front end will tell. But what is the backend ka structure? What is the database ka structure? What is this database store, or how it is getting it get request, post request logic? Everything is done by the AI. Directly, it connects with the React. Simple. Okay. There are some companies who do this also. With this, you can build the powerful AI applications. But problem is, like, sometimes it's paid because AI is not for free. For them, a server cost, and for you, you have to pay for the API. These APIs are paid mostly. There are some free sources also, but mostly paid. Like Google Gemini is free. Okay, but daily limit will be there, unlimited not. Okay, these are the basic how you do web development. There is another way. People do something called CMS. CMS platforms will be there. Anyone heard of the CMS platform? CMS platform is like content management system, like WordPress. Okay, people don't write the code. They don't write React code. They just drag and drop and they will build a website. I'm not discussing that because we learn React. Okay, उसको तो purpose नहीं है. But that is possible. Basic websites you can actually do with multiple CMSs are there. There are so many websites which will provide nice CMSs. One which you can just drag and drop and build the website. Most of the websites built with this WordPress one. Okay, one of the famous CMS is WordPress, and one of the popular recent ones are called no code tools. No code tools are like you just give prompt that will create the website. Have you ever tried these things? Like you go to the internet, you will give prompt, it will create the website. Anyone tried? Give me anything website which you felt nice. Tell me any one website where you give prompt, it tells you the complete website or something nicely. What is tabula? What is tabula? Are you meaning Tableau? I don't know. If it is Tableau, I know. If it is tabula, I don't know. Anyway, have you guys tried these websites like Bolt? Oh, Tableau only. Tableau is like a data visualization tool. It is for databases people. Okay, like you want to show database nice charts. You want to show nice kind of graphs or nice kind of dashboards from the database. Whatever happening for data visualization, people use Power BI and Tableau. See, if I go to this website, if I say create a nice portfolio site for React, creative React developer, creative React developer. I'm not using any of the prompt techniques. I'm just giving it because most people give it normally. Okay, I can actually use nice prompt techniques also. I can give some kind of nice context. I can give some role. I can give some memory. I can give some references, and I can be more beautiful also. But I'm just giving it vaguely. Okay, so all simple. If I give the prompt, it will say it is thinking something. Obviously, it will never think, and automatically it will generate the code. Have you guys ever seen the sites like this? No. Usually, what you will do in internet, right? Watch movies, TikTok. अरे बहुत टेक्नोलॉजी है अभी नहीं बहुत पुराना है वो you should be always updated the agentic is coming online anyone knows the sites like this sir no you all should know sir there is no excuse black box is one of the worst don't use black box it will do auto completion there is a difference what the black box do it auto completes based on your code तुम्हारे पास कोई कोड नहीं है तो black box cannot do anything but this one is like will generate it based on the prompts so can anyone guess how this bolt is working it is generating code you can see it like it is writing the react only okay and it is doing the code and all can anyone guess how it is working the logic is very simple you are asking this bolt website you create one code this bolt website will ask the chat gpt create one code chat gpt create the code and give it to bolt bolt will give it to us are you getting my point man So you can directly ask the ChatGPT also. But this middle guys will be there because they have it like beautified. Normally, when we ask ChatGPT, ChatGPT give a direct answer. But this bold people, what they will do, they will ask it in a nice way to make it a better site. See, they will see if you ask directly the ChatGPT, it will give good, it will give normal. But these people make it like into the ultra beautiful site. See, हो गया. Are you getting my point, ma online? I'm just showing you different things possible because most people they are learning to do some kind of chota things, but they don't know what is actually happening. It React. They did React code only, and they used a TypeScript. If you see it here, they started with the main, they went to app. I'm 100% sure you know how to do this code, right? They have something called all components: hero component, projects component, skill component, about component, contact component, navigation component. They are having one use state. Use state is scrolled. What is the use state? Scrolled. And in use effect, they are telling it like first initially scroll should be greater than 50 handle scroll. And initially they are scrolling it. So just for scrolling animation, they are doing it. And then they are printing it here: navigation, hero, about, projects, skills, contact. Why they used that scroll is because whenever you are going into this one, why they used that scroll is because whenever you are going into that application, they want to track this. If I go here about for this thing, they used that. Okay. Now, next, inside the components, if you go here, you can see it here how they built this whole hero, how they built. This is also one of the good way of learning, I believe. I asked AI to create one website. Now I am understanding how it is created. If I see some 5, 6 websites like this, how it is created, I will get nice ideas now how to create my own. Online, are you getting my point, ma? Tag of bold.ai is showing means कुछ नहीं होता देखो. If you go here, you can actually download this code. There is somewhere one option. All project settings are not somewhere. If you publish, I think if you publish or somewhere, if you go to the GitHub, if you connect your GitHub, you can download this code. Once you download the code, you can change it however you want. Simple. There are so many websites. If anyone want to know, you can note it down. The sites names are bold.new, one site, lovable, most famous one. I'm telling it, lovable, or V0, V0. Are you getting my point, ma? Or Replit. These are the top ones in industry. Okay, and these are web builders, not the LLMs. There are LLMs like ChatGPT is LLM, OpenAI, Claude is LLM, or ChatGPT, Claude, DeepSeek, Gwen, Google Gemini. What more are there? Huh? Grok, obviously. Grok is not used for coding mostly. Okay, Grok is used for something illegal purposes basically. Grok is the bad guy of AI. Simple version. Simple. Have you ever tried Grok? You guys tried Grok, sir, nicely? If you go to ChatGPT, you say some bad words to ChatGPT. Imagine you say to ChatGPT, "You idiot, you are just bad, that this and all." You say it like in Telugu, very kind of bad words, or Hindi in very bad words. Okay. ChatGPT will say it like, "Please don't use these words. These are bad. I don't encourage this." But if you Galia the Grok will double Galia you. Seriously, I'm telling you. You say one bad word, Grok will tell you 10 bad words. And it will tell you anything. Interesting point is normal things will have a filtration. This Elon guy don't have any filtration. So Grok will give you bad things also. So that's why I don't recommend Grok to anyone. I'm used Amazon Q, kind of actually good, but it's an enterprise one. That's not good. Used Grok for fetching the data. It might work for you. Nice, good. Base 44 is also the similar one of this bolt and all the things. Same way, the base 44 also the same thing. Okay. You can actually do the base 44 was also same things, but not a great one. Now, you guys had an idea on how this world works now, this many things. Now, can we create our own project, sir? Online, is it clear, sir? Any question? Online? Online, any questions? No. Now, I am going to create my own version of Bolt, my own version of Lovable, my own version of this base 44. That means I will create one website. If you come to my website and ask me to create one website, my website will create it. Okay? Any questions, sir? So are you getting my point? How your idea should be, what kind of ideas, what kind of thoughts you should have. So now let's go here. So our project, you can have multiple ideas, sir. I'm giving it. Okay. But I wanted to do today something, a simple app. Let's have it. Let's go to the. Mm, do you guys know ChatGPT? So I'm going here. I'm creating a simple version of Bolt or Lovable. Give me ideas of name. So I can have it some kind of nice, sparkly, zappy, swiftly, rapidly, snappily, flicker, flashly, zoomly. What is this, Ray? I'm not even understanding what does that mean. Shovo, Sharo, Tovo. Sometimes ChatGPT is bad. Okay. Anyone have any ideas? What kind of name I can put? Any suggestions or anything? I'm looking for some kind of Hindi name or something Sanskrit name that can be good. Online, anyone can use their brain, sir, if you have. Are you there, ma, online? Are you understanding what we are doing? Give me one idea. I have to give name here, Ray. Bolo. NPM create white at the rate latest multiple languages site. No, not that. Like the site name I'm thinking. Krutrim. Ray, you write it in Hindi, Ray. I don't know. Krutrim. Bhut. What is that? Bhut. Utmatra means Buddhimanta. Buddhimanta. It's like artificial intelligence. This guy said. Seriously. Yeah, 1 minute I was confused. Now, so I am naming it. I am removing that name of Krutrima, but I like this name, Buddhimanta. It means intelligent, right? Okay. So let's build our Buddhimanta. Go here, go down, React. Actually, now JavaScript, React compiler, SWC. I know that you don't know the TypeScript one, but uh, if we complete our site mostly by tomorrow, if you have it time, I will show you the TypeScript one. Okay. Or else what I will do, Thursday also I will take a class and Thursday I will give a complete revision of React. At that time, I will show you what is TypeScript. Okay. It won't take much time. It's like kind of 20 to 30 minutes I will take. Okay. And I'm taking it JavaScript with SWC. No. Install. Yes. I recommend you to try different things. Go here. Now let's go here. Let's go to Gemini. Let's go to the Nano Banana. I'm sure you all know these things, Nano Banana and all, right? Create a musket icon of brain in fun and interactive character way. It will create the icon which I can use it. In the meanwhile, I will go here, go to the app, Buddhimanta, go to SRC, go to app, delete everything. What are the other things you need in your app? Go to the terminal, CLS, npm install Tailwind CSS, right? Sir? First I have to go the correct spelling. npm install Tailwind CSS @Tailwind CSS / wit, and I can use something called um, React router DOM. What other things you need? These are the basic ones. If I need Redux or something kind of one, later I will put. If I want some kind of animations, we will go to the internet and we will find some kind of nice animations or something kind of one. I need Lucid icons, so I will go and search it Lucid icons also. So go here, Lucid icons, add Lucid React. Any doubts, sir? Online, sir? I don't think so. Online, any doubts? No, sir. And I'm 100% sure you know the setups. I'm just doing the setups one more time. In the meanwhile, I think I got the image of this mascot icon. So I will go this. This is too much. If I remove this all things, this can be good. Remove all surrounded icons, and make it only brain and simple. It's all in the prompt. First time only I should give correctly. Okay. Now, sir, let's go here. Let's go to the Tailwind. Let's go here. To the people who don't know, Tailwind have it like 3 steps process. First one is installation. Second one is having it like import Tailwind CSS from @Tailwind CSS /wit. Write it here a plugin of Tailwind CSS and go to the main dot index.css. Remove this all. You can write it here @import Tailwind CSS. Any doubts? Next one. If you want to have this React router, all you will do is go here, import from React from React router DOM, browser router, and keep this whole app inside the browser router. I don't need a strict mode. Only for local development, strict mode will be useful when you go for higher production, like directly production one. You don't need any strict mode. Strict mode will make it like everything run 2 times, just for kind of safe cost. Okay. Now everything is inside the browser router, so all you need is some kind of routes, which page you need to have it, and which kind of things you need to build. Any questions, sir? Online, any questions, ma? How to write router inside a router like a nested one? For that, you need to use something called outlet. Can you show add multiple languages like Spanish and all? For that, you don't need to worry. There are some kind of libraries like for Google Translate. No one create the website for multiple languages. They create it in one language and they will use something called Google Translate. By default, they can have a package. That one will make it to the language switch. Okay. Now, next, let's go here in the app RFCE. Okay. Now I will create it here same way. I'm creating here components. I'm creating here something called pages. In components, I have a component called header component .jsx RFCA. footer.jsx, RFCE. Go to the page, home.jsx, about.jsx, contacts.jsx. Any doubts, sir? Not found.jsx. Go to the home page, RFCE, contact page, about page, not found page, footer page. Good. All are done. Now go to the app.jsx, just write the routes. Any questions, sir, till now? I don't think so. Now here, all I will do is header. I want footer. I'm just creating the complete structure of the site. Okay. Like a static site, because these things will not take much time for you. Then here I will put routes. Here I will put something called route. Each route will have two things. One is called to. Okay. To means where you want to go. Okay. So if empty path is there, empty path is which one, sir? Home page. So I will give it here something. I will use something called I think component or element. Which one? Element only, right? In olden times, I think we use component. Okay. Element we will use now. For element, you will give it in a JSX structure. I will use something called home. I didn't import the route, so I need to import the route also, which I imported now. I can even use in case if anyone write it here slash home. That is also home only. Okay. You can say it here. There is something called redirect. Why it is not coming? There is a redirect option also. Anyway, so copy. Now, if I go here about, it will be about page. If I go here contacts, it will be contact page. If I go here star, it will be not found page. Does anyone have any questions, sir? Online, is it clear, everyone? I don't want to just continue with do. If you understand till now, it's fine. Okay. Because I will build the static sites like the all pages. You will get a simple idea. Then I will put this AI one, like how to make it the real logic. Okay. So header uses left side div. Inside this div, I will use some kind of img. What is the img logic here? I have this. I can open here. I can remove the bg here. Remove the background. Why it is not working? Remove the background. Go here. Narisheti. React 730. Go here. I'm storing here. Logo. I think background is not removed. Sometimes if background is not working, I will go here online bg remove. There are sites called remote.bg which will go with nicely. So I will go here desktop, Narisheti, React 730, Timanta, public. It will delete it. Now I got it. Download. Copy this, go to my app, go to the public, go here, delete it. This is not something rocket science, sir. I'm just changing the BG just for looking it good. Now, if you are using public, sir, you can directly do it. There are some different approaches. Some people will put the images directly in public. Some people don't want to put them in public. You can put them in SRC. You can create a file called assets, and inside assets also you can put. The difference is like if you put it in assets, you need to import them. Import logo from assets logo.png like that. How you import the JavaScript files like that, you have to import images also. But if you are doing it like public, you don't need to mention it like where you are importing what kind of things. Directly you can mention it. Logo.png logo, and here I can write it here h2 and uh, and go here navigation bar ul li anchor tag asterisk 3. I think do you know these shortcuts online? Anyone knows these shortcuts? To the people who don't know, I will tell you. If I write it here ul arrow, that means ul create ul inside li arrow a, that means li inside anchor tag. Okay, anchor tag inside the li. And how many times you want to repeat it? 3 times. So automatically if you do like this shortcuts like this will come. You can do on your own one by one also. Okay, but do I use anchor tag, sir? Which one I will use? Link tag. Link is perfect instead of anchor, and I will use something called to. No, link will have to. Path is for the, I think that browser router, na? Browser router we gave path only, na? Oh, this one we used to. This one is path, I think. This one is path. Path, 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 path. This one is path. This one is to. Correct. And I need to import this link. Import from React Router DOM link. And inside this, I will give here home. I will give here about. I will give here contact. Online, are you getting my point, ma? Now, if I go to my website, sir, somewhere errors are there. Go to console, you can see here. Home is not defined. They are not having what is it mean by home only. Here home is there, but here home is not defined because none of them are imported only. I just changed the name. Import home, import about, import contact. Footer is not defined. Import footer. Now I got this. All I have to do is go to the header, make them small and perfect, sir. Class name, flux, justify, between, padding y, 3, padding x, 5, and um, go here. They are coming, and here also. Class name, flux, gap, 3, justify, gap 3, items center, items center. Here also items center, so that you will have it like them in center. And for image, sir, for image, you can have it like class name, height 20. Why justify between is not working is because spelling mistake. Any questions, sir? No? And here gap 2 and class name text 5XL font bold 3XL font bold and go here class name flux gap 2 items center class name text 2XL or text XL gap 3 text XL copy online. Anyone have any question, ma? Online, anyone have any questions? No. Now this extension tailwind. Now sometimes why it won't work, I don't know. Now anyway, you can even do something like this class name. Now it is working. Why? Something like animate bounce. You can do basic animations. Okay, which is tailwind only will provide some simple things. Now I can even do gradients, which is like linear, BG linear 120 from color is like hash C 56 F 56 to uh, what is blue ka color E5. It is coming this one, but I don't want this. Then I can say here, how can I remove this one? There is something called text wrap. No, BG clip text and text color will be transparent. Oh yeah, if you do this, I can get this. Are you getting my point, ma? If anyone know basic CSS, they will understand it. Like what I did, I was just like combining this colors inside this one. Okay. How do we get .com at the end of the website instead of .netlify? You need to buy. You need to go to the websites like GoDaddy or Hostinger. You need to go to the website and you need to buy. Okay. If I go to the websites like GoDaddy, if I type it here, buddhimanta.com, if buddhimanta.com is available, they will show you how much price is there. If you buy it, then they will give you. Then you can put it your website. You need to buy only any kind of .coms. You need to buy. It's available, right? No one took it, but it's a good profile, na? Anyway, now let's go here, sir. Sir, till now, anyone have any questions, sir? Online, anyone have any questions, ma? No, sir. The header is over. Footer part. The site belongs to XYZ and copy 2021. So 2026. Okay. Made with love. Simple. By Prasad. And same thing. Class name BG. Um, kind of gray. Text white. Text 3XL. Text center TY 5 3. Now, once this site is over, I will push this website into Netlify, sir. Tomorrow, I will build the home page, about page, contact page, and then we will see how do we make that React site. Like, how do we make that not React site? Our Buddhimantako, we will give Buddhi tomorrow. Okay. So we will give like how it will think. We need, whenever we give prompt, it should tell answer, na? It should give the website, na? That we will do it tomorrow. Okay. If anyone have any question, you can tell me. Ma. So today's task is you also start thinking of a nice idea and build header, header, footer, home, about, contact pages, because those things easy. Tomorrow, when I give intelligence to this, you will also understand how to put that. What is if I build these applications, running this application? Someone asked me a question: what is Docker, Kubernetes, and all? When I build this application, I want to run this application, na? But running the applications were heavy. Imagine I am like you all are using Python, na? Like what is the version you are using? Python 3.3.1. 18. Good. 18? 13. Okay, 3.13. You are running 3.13 and you built one application. Imagine I am using in my system Python 2.4. I'm using Python 2.4 in my system. You built 3.13, you built one app also. And you gave that app to me. Can I run it in my system? Can I run it, sir? No. Why? Because you built it with using something higher version. Whatever some things you used, maybe not there in my system. So it won't work now. But ultimately, anything should work in anywhere. If you build something, it should be work in everywhere, na? Okay. So that will be difficult task. In olden times, there is a meme. There is a popular meme in the software industry called "It works on my system. It works in my machine" is one of the popular meme actually in React in software industry. People say it like it is working in my system, but it is not working in your system. Whenever we go client meeting, Docker solves this. What the Docker will do, if you use Python 3.13, you build one application, you will also create one thing called Docker image. What you will create? Docker image. So this Docker image contains what is the version of Python, what is the version of this package, what is the version of that package, what are all the things, ingredients I needed for this. Everything you used, it will have a list. Okay, that is called Docker image. Now you don't need to give your app. You give your Docker image to me. If I also have my system Docker, I don't have Python only, but I have Docker. If you give the Docker image, my Docker image will install that particular Python, will run it. No, it will not install in my system. It will install only for that particular time. Oh, this guy wants Python 1 3.13. Okay, run this with that only. But no need to install in his system. Are you getting my point, ma? Now, whatever you build will run it anywhere. To make that flexibility, people use Docker images. Okay, but running the Docker images sometimes heavy load. What if so many people comes to my application? Okay, it will be heavy burden. Then I need to divide the people into separate nodes. Okay, this number 100 people will come to this node, this server. When more than 100 come, they go to another server. They go to another server. Like that, I will divide. That okay, load will be balanced. That is done by Kubernetes. Are you getting my point, ma? Online, if you have doubts in any technology, also real time, you can ask me. I will tell you. Can I add this project in resume? Obviously, you can add it. It's in a real time one. Good. That's it for today. Thank you, Alma. You can leave.